Welcome into Noise Complaint here in Ben's basement. I'm Lou, his neighbor, and we have bands that hang out in his basement today. Fecto Glen hanging out in Ben's basement. What's up, guys?
Hey, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you guys for coming down here and trusting us, too, to hang out in Ben's basement. I give you all the credit in the world for that one. Sophie, Graham, Bobby, Jack, and Anthony all hanging out with us today. And you guys, first of all, the performances today were absolutely awesome. But one of the things that just kind of hit all of us here watching you, the fun you guys are having. There's no one else in this room. You guys are like, but you're having fun like there's a crowd, and like it's so refreshing to see you enjoying yourselves up there. How do you guys keep that in the band?
We like playing music.
You like playing music, right? All right.
Yeah. I mean, I think for a lot of us, right, like we all have jobs and like careers outside of music. And I think music for a lot of us is kind of an escape for a lot of that. So, I mean, and you know, we're close friends now too. You know, we've been doing this for a little while. So I think that just makes it easier to have a good time, and everybody always comes practice with their stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, we take the band really seriously, but there's no way we would be doing it if it wasn't our favorite thing to be doing.
And it comes across.
It's whenever I have free time, it's like, what can we be doing for Fecto Glen? If it's in the studio writing music or something for social media or whatever, it is our favorite hobby. So
the name Fecto Glen, Graham, this is on you? Okay.
Yeah, that was my...
Walk me through this.
It was a spot at my summer camp. It was just kind of like the storytelling spot, like spooky stories, sometimes just morning meetings, like, this is what we're going to do at summer camp today. We're going to hike to the pond and then swim. And it was just the meeting spot. It's also very searchable. So, like, no, it only exists by word of mouth. So when you Google it, we come right up.
Yeah, you're not going to run into two of them.
We're not going to find another.
No, you're probably you've cornered that market, which is.
I kind of created like my whole storyline about what the name really was, and it had nothing to do with any of that. So I was like, okay,
I would love to hear. Maybe we can cut and you can switch to your story.
Yeah, we're taking suggestions.
I'm like, there's a Glen, okay, it's like a water, and then Fecto, like defected. I don't know. Like
I have a really good friend named Glenn, and I wanted to honor him in our band name.
So, Jack, you were kind of telling me about the start of the band, and it happened through COVID, which weird time to start a band, but it also kind of beneficial because it gives you, like you said, a runway to get stuff together before you had to take it anywhere. Where you guys walked out of that with like an album's worth of stuff done.
yeah, we did not start as a live performance band. You know, our band started in the studio because we were really missing that music and that live music feeling. And you know, during COVID and the tail end, when all the restrictions were there, we couldn't meet up and practice. It just wasn't really an option. But what we could do was meet up and write music together. You know, me, Sophie, and Graham started just writing music in Graham's room, and as the restrictions kind of let up, we were like, hey, we can start playing these songs out now. And luckily we all, you know, taught music together. That's how we met. And so we had a really deep pool of awesome people that we knew well and also were really good at music. And yeah, we got to bring in Anthony and Bobby, and it just worked out really well.
Yeah, and I mean, like, just the vibe you guys have, you can tell, like, your friends, you're tight. It comes across. But I'm curious about your writing process. So, like, you know, you guys have stuff that sounds so very different. I mean, a lot of the songs, you'll go from one, literally the next one, you're like, same band? That's awesome. I love it. Like, it just keeps it fresh. Walk me through kind of what the process is like for you guys.
Well, we do a lot of idea making kind of on our own. The process has changed. When it started, the process was, Graham and I have like some half-finished demos, like, let's do it. Graham and I started making music together, and the demos were rough. They were tough because we were singing on it. And then so when we found Sophie, it kind of opened the door to be able to do all sorts of different stuff. When we started writing, I really felt like it was important for us. Like, every song, it's its own world. It's not a part of anything. We haven't created anything yet. Our band doesn't even really exist. At the time, we didn't even have a name. So to just be able to, like, blank canvas, Fecto Glen doesn't sound like anything other than what we decide that it sounds like. And so we wrote some indie rock songs. We wrote like a disco tune. We wrote some chill folk stuff. Like, we have a finger-picked folk song with harmonies on the album.
Dude, going from like Whole Long Story to Break My Hands. Wow. Drastically different, but like it keeps it fresh. It keeps you wanting to see what the next one's going to sound like. That's such an important part of it to not let it get stale, right? Like you hear the same song over and over again. Okay, at a certain point you're going to be like, all right, we've done it. And it's going to get old for you guys as well, right?
Yeah, it's fun having all the different fresh stuff. And also what's really cool about it is, not every show's the same vibe. Right? Like we'll play a show and it's maybe like a more chill, mellow kind of feel, like an outdoor summer thing. So we'll play some outdoor summery chill songs, and then 2 weeks later we're in a basement or like a warehouse playing like a DIY gig.
Allows us to play with a lot of different bands too and fit in a bill.
So you guys play a lot of basements out here? Like, is that what?
Play some basements.
This is all you guys have visited in.
We love a good basement.
This isn't weird.
This is a great basement. This is a great one.
basement has chandeliers.
Some of my favorite shows have been the basement shows. Yeah.
So give me some of your influences for Fecto Glen, because Sophie, when I hear you sing, like I hear everything from Coheed and Cambria to Pierce the Veil to Spirit Box. I mean, that's a great comparison because you can take it so clean and then so screamy, as well as Courtney LaPlante does. Like it just, those are the three that I kind of like kept coming back to as I was listening to. But what does it for you guys?
Well, those are some of my favorite bands, so thank you.
Nailed it!
But yeah, those, like, My Chemical Romance is like a huge inspiration for me in particular. Paramore a lot. Like Hayley Williams is like my favorite person in the entire world. So like I've like totally ripped a lot of her like stage presence stuff and like the way that she sings. We get a lot of comparisons to Paramore because I'm a female singer who sings loud. But I always take them. I'm like, thank you.
See,
yes.
I went Claudio from Coheed and Vic from Pierce the Veil. I guess that makes sense.
I've heard before.
Which is great because people are always asking us, and we're all like, Paramore? I don't know. So now we know. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Bobby and I used to play a Coheed and Cambria song.
When we were students at School of Rock. It was one of my favorite ones to play. But
it was one of my first concerts.
Really?
Yeah. It was Slipknot and Coheed and Trivium when I was
my God, awesome.
It was like 2008, so I was like 12, 13.
I mean, that's one of the cool things about this band is like I feel like across the board we all have such different influences, but we all like to listen to a lot of music and we all like to find a lot of new music.
Sure.
And because we all just love listening to music and finding new music, there's a lot of common ground there. So when we're pulling from stuff for new songs and stuff, we can find some inspiration that we can all like enjoy, really. So.
It also varies song to song as well. Like we'll like get really into a band and be like, let's start a song like this. Like Turnstile, like we got really into Turnstile with the new album.
And that you can kind of hear that influence a little bit, I think, in Break My Hands. Like at the end, we just like we'll say to ourselves, what do we love about what this band is doing? And not necessarily try to recreate it, but just definitely be influenced by
Embrace
it.
Right.
Embrace it, right?
Yeah.
Like we love Turnstile. They're doing something right. We were at their show at Huntington and we were partying and jumping around in the crowd. We were like, we would love to have a song that's getting people jumping up and down. And that's kind of, I think, like the direction of that outro of Break My Hands is.
I think like nowadays, like that actually works well because you don't have to worry about a concept album, like with everything blending together. You can kind of just jump around to different styles and just put it out there one at a time. Like I think you guys are putting out singles here and there. So it's like just a good way to release music that's different. You don't have to be stuck in the same sounding thing all the time. Yeah.
That was something that attracted me to this band a lot when I joined. Because I wasn't the original drummer. And then when the last drummer was making his exit and they asked, I was already a huge fan because listening through, it's like, it's all different energies. They have slow songs, fast songs. And then I heard that you guys were starting to get heavier with it. I was like, okay, yeah, what's good?
Well, a lot of that too. There are some fills that Tony pulls off.
It's like my background is like I've played in different bands ranging from like indie and jazz to like death metal. So it's like just having a band that's not stuck in a box of a specific sound, genre, or style is I love it.
I think my knee-jerk response when you played the for Break My Hands.
Oh, I love that part.
Should I demonstrate some more fills? But I was like,
Yeah, we've had some.
I think it was like, oh, this is nasty.
We'll give Tony some flowers here, like drum tracking day has become really fun because we now have like our own setup where we leave the drum kit set up and all the mics, which saves a ton of time. So we just go down there, we all sit around, Graham hits play, and we watch Tony run through the song perfectly 4 times, hitting crazy fills. We're looking at each other. Oh, did you just see that?
Oh, I messed up that last take, and we're like,
and then it's like, he's like, that one wasn't great.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
I tried to play E consecutively 4 times. I can't do it once I hit the red button.
That's so true.
Isn't that great being the drummer when you're just done with your part? You're like, all right, have fun with the rest of the songs. Yeah.
In the studio that we record in, they got an incredible drum set. It's not mine, but it's better than anything I've ever owned, and it's permanently set up. So I could just go down there and they hit record. I don't have to set up any of my stuff.
The kit sounds incredible, and then Tony gets down there and plays on it. And we're like, this is this is good stuff. So that has been in the last like 6 months since we've started the new album process has been really, really fun. Watching Tony play drum parts that like Bobby and Graham are drummers, but like to have Anthony writing drum parts where they're like, no way, dude, I can't touch that. It's really, really cool. Like, it's just, it's fun. We all bring different things when it comes to technical skill set to the table. And we think it's been really fun to play with these guys because it just meshes really well. And it takes the stress out of trying to get to the point you want to sound at out of the process. And we just get to run our set for practice and have a lot of fun. And we all know we're going to come prepared and ready to play at a high level.
So as you guys are structuring your songs, when you kind of get surprised by when you guys, Sophie, when you scream, all of a sudden it comes out, but it's clean and it's understandable. And that's about like the way you do it, it doesn't distract, it adds. It's almost like a punctuation mark to the song. Like a minute and 50 into Break My Hands, that song takes a turn, but your vocals lead that turn. Like it's like, here we go. Like this is, it's getting real now. When you're putting these songs together, do you look at it going, okay, I want to try to find a spot to scream here, or I want to try to make it work, or like, this just seems like I should be loud and more energetic on this part?
I just really love to scream. I really love to scream. It's so much fun. And there are parts where we're like, this part's going to be a screamy part for sure. Like sure. I can hear like the bass is going crazy. This is definitely going to be like some screamy, like no singing in this chunk.
I almost hate to use the word scream too, by the way, because like that gives it the connotation that it's not like enjoyable, because it is. Like there's people, dude, there's people that scream and you're like, oh, okay, you should not. Well, I remember they didn't tell you not to do that, did they? Oh.
Well, I remember the first time she pulled it out in the studio, and we were in my room recording the first album, and my sister, who also recorded our 2 first music videos.
Shout out Grace Garrett.
Garrett.
We love you, Grace Garrett.
She was hanging out just like downstairs in the kitchen working on a script or something, and here's Sophie just from the top upstairs, and I'm just
30 seconds.
And we get a text that appears on my computer that we're recording on, just like, that was so metal.
I think we know it's there. Like we try to do everything the right amount. You know, like I think that's another thing that Tony does really well is, you know, we all have the ability to do crazy. I can play a crazy bass fill. Tony can play a crazy drum fill, but it's all about picking your moments and picking your spots. And we are cognizant of that when we're writing. But a lot of it just kind of comes natural. Like the music always comes first in our process. Like we'll always have the song to build the melody and the lyrics off of. So when we had this like really cool transitional section in Break My Hands where it's ramping up into something and it sounds like it's getting crazy, and they're like, all right, we're going slow. We're like, all right, this is where it's going to be, right, guys? It's like, yeah, this is where it's going to be. And then, you know.
Sometimes it's just natural.
Yeah, right. But you have that in your tool bag, and you're like, okay, well, we can throw a scream in there because you have the person that can do it. So.
Totally. Yeah, it's like, great. I kind of view music theory that way, too, where, like, we all know theory. Like, we're trained musicians, but I don't sit down and write a song and I'm like, theory, you know.
That's why all our songs are in E.
Yeah. So, yeah, we do have a lot of songs in E.
You can just hit those open strings.
Yeah, it's good. It's a nice.
We started doing workarounds where I just tune my whole guitar down and then play a song.
Yeah, that's the way we do. Graham has a guitar in D standard. So
when you see the Designator come out, the yellow telly with flowers on it, that's Sophie painted. It's tuned down. That's why it's there.
So as we're sitting down here in Ben's basement, we're coming into Christmas time, and you guys are going to be on MeTV here in Chicago on Christmas Day, right? Did you have to break out any Christmas songs, or do they let you guys do your own stuff? Like, what can we expect on that?
5 golden.
Wait, but screaming? Tell me we did the 12 Days of Christmas in complete metal. I'm in.
Didn't do that.
It didn't see that.
It's a missed opportunity.
It'll happen eventually.
It doesn't sound very MeTV. I get it.
For the Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Didn't
it
really
is the
seem like the
Looney
best
Tunes
time.
show. So it's the show that we're going to be on is called Tune In With Me, which is like, I think it's their coolest show. It's like a guy hosts the show with Toonie the Tuna, the puppet. He's awesome, and they do little bits. So we'll be one of the little segments that they do, but then they'll go into like old school Looney Tunes or like Tom and Jerry cartoons and stuff. So it's like, it's waking up Christmas morning with Fecto Glen and Tom and Jerry on MeTV, 6 a.m. Central. They did ask us. We played public domain Christmas tunes.
Also, 11 a.m.
Gotcha.
It's just sorry. I just got 6 a.m. on MeTV, 11 a.m. on MeTV Tunes.
So Aaron,
Thank you, Tony.
So is that something they just like you do a full song, or they're kind of like, all right, 50 seconds, you're done?
No, they were awesome.
Yeah.
They were super. They gave us a lot of creative freedom. They're just like, we just kind of want some rockin' Christmas tunes. And we're like, word, okay, we can do that. And then had one really fun rehearsal where we did like 12 Days of Christmas, Deck the Halls, Jingle Bells, and Auld Lang Syne.
Yeah,
struggle with
the
the name of
creative
that
freedom they gave us was really cool because it really gave us a chance to like take Christmas songs and still make them sound like they came from us, right?
Right.
So we kind of just took different Christmas songs. We're like, let's make this song sound like this one of our songs, and then we kind of just like paired them up with other songs that we had that were ours and tried to put them into a similar style as each other.
See, and I think that's and let's just say a cover song, right? But if you're gonna look at a cover song that way, that's the way to do it. Put your spin on it. Like, don't give me the note for note recreation because they did it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear the Fecto Glen, Fecto Glen version of
agree
that.
with that.
We certainly.
I did definitely like blast beats for a couple seconds in one of them.
we had a blast beat. We had blast beat and Jingle Bells.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my God.
happened.
What time on Christmas morning? Hang on.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Come on,
Jingle
6 a.m. Blast beats to wake you up. Let's go.
You won't need coffee.
No, they were awesome to work with. They were awesome to work with. Like, they were coming up with ideas on the spot too. Like, they had a box of fake snow, and they're like, "What if we cover your drum set with this?" I'm like, yeah. So with that being said, I apologize if you find some of it on the black rug. It's still everywhere.
Just next to the bugs over there.
But
So what do you guys like to do for fun aside from playing? Because I think that seems like a lot of fun for you guys. But like, are you breaking out video games? What do you guys do?
Stardew Valley.
I mean, video games are a big one for a lot of us.
I've almost perfected my Stardew Valley farm. So.
That's insane. I haven't even played it that
I'm
much.
pretty close.
But
Bunch of nerd gamers.
yeah, a lot
I'm
of
a
video
crafter.
games.
I like to craft.
You can only call us nerds so much because I actually started a Dungeons and Dragons campaign with most of the
Yeah,
band.
he's our dungeon master.
You guys are dungeon master.
Nice.
Yeah. Running Curse of Strahd for anyone who knows that.
I feel like earlier I heard a discussion about Mario Kart characters, and it got a little real. Like, I was like, no.
Oh yeah, we take that serious.
The
not a joke.
important stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's not a joke. Yeah,
It's Burger Toad for me.
It's Shy Guy all the way.
You're so wrong.
Yeah.
You're a shy guy?
Yeah, I'm a Shy Guy.
You guys are all wrong. It's Pro
Always.
Racer Luigi.
Always
For sure.
Shy Guy.
It's for sure
Swaggy
Pro
Rosalina
Racer.
for
no
sure.
doubt.
You're Luigi?
Pro Racer Luigi. You gotta.
In the new one, they get like extra outfits.
You get extra
You are
fits.
such a Luigi kind of
I am
guy.
a Luigi,
Yeah.
dude. I don't know what I've always resonated with Luigi.
Nah, nothing wrong with Luigi.
Donkey Kong.
He's you know what? He's a good Robin to Mario's Batman.
He's really the glue that keeps them together. I mean, I've talked to him and Luigi really provides good emotional support
Underrated,
for Mario.
man.
Yeah, Mario needs it. He's got the spotlight on him. So
We don't have a Luigi. We don't have a Mario.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, there's a
I'll say
Luigi
it.
game. There's a Luigi game for him. It's dedicated to him.
Several even.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's good for him. It's like a haunted house or something, but it's fine.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
not sell it short. It's a mansion.
It's a mansion.
It's a
Sorry.
mansion.
That's right. Give the guy his credit. It's a mansion.
Yeah, he worked hard for it.
So if people want to find out more about Fecto Glen, I mean, you guys obviously you have the name, but it's going to be very tough. Google it. You're going to have
Google it.
It's going to pop up.
It's right there.
Social. Where can they see you guys
FECTOGLEN.
next? When's the easiest way to catch you guys?
We are going to be playing at the Subterranean on February 7th downstairs with our good friends Vatos Tristes. They are an awesome local band. I think we have some more shows we're planning. So if you follow us on Instagram, that's where we're definitely most active. We've been putting up some TikToks too, so you can find us on TikTok. That we're always posting about what we're up to. So keep an eye out on social media.
What are some of your favorite Chicago venues? Like, do you have one that you guys love going to, or one that you would love to get to?
Lincoln Hall.
Oh, rad.
Lincoln Hall is the one I think for us is like kind of like the realistic ballpark where it's like 650 cap, but man, I've seen some great shows.
That's a cool
there.
room. That's a really cool room.
It's a beautiful room.
Yeah.
And for me personally, the ultimate, like, if I could ever play at Talia Hall, that place is just spectacular.
Yeah, it's also an incredible room. Very much the same vibe, but it's just like, Chicago is so cool in that way where it has a few of these places like the Aragon Ballroom that are just like you're not running into that somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's unique. It's like all sorts of different. You got like your different tiers, right? You can kind of expect what bands to go, but we all acknowledge how lucky we are to be growing as a band in Chicago, and like there are a lot of really cool bands happening right now, and COVID obviously halted the scene for a little bit, but it has really picked back up, and I mean there's local shows all the time. I'll give a shout out to Book Club, the venue. I don't know if you're familiar with Book Club, but they were a DIY space for a while, like totally like kind of under the table thing, but they actually, I don't know how they did it. It's really cool. They rallied and bought the old Elbow Room. And they they revived the Elbow Room, and it's called Book Club now. And those guys are really cool, super supportive of the scene. So shout out to Book Club. Yeah.
No, I heard that had been sold. I heard someone bought Elbow Room, but I didn't realize it was this whole story. That's awesome.
Yeah, scene guys, like people who have just, we played at the old venue a couple times. The coolest guys, just always trying to put as many shows, as many local bands, as many smaller bands who are touring and need a place to play. Like super cool collective they have.
Fecto Glen, Noise Complaint. Thank you guys for coming down here. Thank you guys for hanging out in Ben's basement and crushing. I mean, every song you guys did today, absolutely awesome. And you guys have some new music coming out on the 20th, don't you?
Yeah, we got a new single called Never. We played
Which you did here.
Yeah, we played it today. That's coming out on the 20th. We'll be releasing some more singles, and there will be an album next year for sure. So,
Fecto Glen, it's Noise Complaint. Ben, Lou, Ben's basement.
Ow!
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Yeah.